good, everybody? This is your boy Fabian, and welcome back to another update of the 1K to 100K challenge. All right, this week, man, on the trading agenda, before we get started, man, like, subscribe, and share this out to anybody that wants to follow the journey, man. We're doing the 1K to 100K challenge. So far, man, this week's agenda, we're going to go over the account value, cash on hand, trade recaps for the week. We're going to do some chart breakdowns on some wins and some losses, some chart breakdowns on some market opportunities, and what's my watch list like for the week, and any final trading thoughts that might come up. All right, man, if you're a trader or you are an investor, then you already know, man, this week, this past week rather, was a doozy, man. We took some hits, we took some losses, but we're still here. All right, so man, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and go over our account update and current cash on hand. All right, man, so here we go, man. Like I said, we took a little hit this week, man. The market did some major sell-off this week. I got caught up in that tidal wave, but hey, the market goes up, but it doesn't go straight up. You got to get some pullbacks to go higher. So unfortunately, here where we are. Current account value 1635.49, cash on hand 98.91. I know that cash fell down significantly, but I'll explain in some of these trades that I'm in right now. Wasn't a busy week for me. Like I said, the market just reversed on me. Like I said, I got caught up in that tidal wave. But like I said, here we are, man, the wins and the losses. I mean, we had 2-3 good weeks of up momentum on getting our account value up. This week we came down a little bit, but once again, you got to come back to spring higher. So here we are, man. I'm not even tripping. Once again, the current account value 1635.49, cash on hand 98.91. Let's go over some of the trades that I did for the week to reflect what the account looks like right now. All right, man. So these are some of the trades I did this week, man. Like I said, wasn't a busy week, man. June 1st, I made money on IBM. Bought it at 1,000. Now that was a quick play. I was pretty much in and out. Saw an opportunity there, so pretty much that actually got up to about $400 in profit. But then we started getting the reverse, so I went ahead and cashed out. So right at about $200 in profit, man. Same day, bought in at 1,000. Like I said, sold at 12. And then I used some of those profits to jump in BBAI. I saw an opportunity there. 465, so still in that play. And if you remember last week, stocks that were on my watch list, this is pretty much what I had here. And I jumped in most of the stocks that was on my watch list because they hit those levels and those buy-in points that I charted and I was looking for. So BE, OKE, and HPE. I caught those at an entry level that I was comfortable with because I saw the setup, but they end up turning, being a part of that sell-off. So ultimately, that's why the account is down. That's why the account cash on hand is down. I overextended myself on spending my cash, but these setups were right where I wanted them. So I knew I thought we was going to get that quick bounce, but the market had other decisions. All right, man. So those are the trade recaps for the week that I actually entered and exit. Like I said, pretty much not a busy week this week, man. It was just too much going on. Pretty much traded Monday and Tuesday. The rest of those days were just sell-offs. All right, let's go into some of the charts on the wins and losses. All right, this is my IBM chart. We'll go over the only win for the week. Basically, I jumped in on the June 2nd, which is this green candle right here. We'll blow it up. All this is all that previous activity. These red boxes here are supply zones where sell-offs occurred previously. So once again, I jumped in here, caught that momentum. Like I said, that thing got up well over $400 in profit for me. Then it started retracing and pulling back. So I ended up going ahead and take profit while the getting was good. So I made a little flow off of this candle here on IBM. Then as you can see, the rest of the week, just complete sell-off. This is what all the charts look like. Every stock in the stock market, almost except one, and I covered that one also. But yeah, other than that, man, IBM just went straight down from there. So I was able to grab a little liquidity here to start the week off right. So I just knew it was going to be a good week. But that was my win for IBM. As you can see right now, Friday candle close, still in the supply zone. So come next week, Monday, Tuesday, be interesting to see where price wants to go. If it's still going to be a continuous sell-off, our next line in the sand is going to be the 200 MA. Like I said, we got a bounce off of this supply zone right here on Friday. Once again, these are the daily candles. So price start retracing back up towards the end of the day. So we'll see what things look like come start of Monday. But right now, we're still in that supply zone, so it still could be some selling pressure here on Monday and Tuesday. And ultimately, looking for price to continue selling off and maybe test the 200 MA before things get better. But that's where we are on IBM, and that was my small win for the week on this green candle here, June 2nd. All right, another win for the week would be OKE. Now, if you recall last week on the update, this was one of my watch lists plays based off this candle here coming down to some demand zone. So this is OKE. So this is one of the setups that actually worked for me. I was looking for all my setups on my watch list was like this. And then coming down here to demand zone, basically bull flag. So I end up jumping into this one here. So this one turned out positive. Like I said, I had a lot of setups on my watch list that looked like this, and I expected all of them to do this. So I end up jumping in most of them based off of this setup here. This is the only one that played out. So this is my win here. As you can see, I definitely caught that bottom on that dip outside of demand zone. And then the rest of the week, we channeled up, got a small pullback towards the end. But yeah, 3-4 days of upward momentum in this stock here. So that was another one of my wins. And it was also on the watch list for me to enter. So I did execute on that play. All right, man, let's go over some losses. My biggest loss is going to be on BE. All right, this is BE. This was probably my biggest loss of the week, which I thought would have been the better play out of all the ones on my watch list. As you can see, it started smooth here. Everything was based off this channel going down the flag, and I was looking for that breakout. So we did get that breakout, but it didn't last long, and then just a complete sell-off. So that's where we are right now. But this is right now a current loss based off of this sell-off here. Like I said, initially this was my play, getting into it right here, and I did jump in. See, 6.2 is when I jumped in. I caught that momentum. We got a rejection there. I wasn't tripping too much because we came down to this level here and we got support. Next day we open up, gap down, but it came back up and closed above the support line, which was resistance. And then next day sell off. So I'm at a loss right now due to this last day candle here, man. So right now, coming into next week, we have another support level here, but we also have the 50 MA. This is my 50 MA. leaders stand strong on the 50 MA. So we're going to see what next week brings. Probably a little more down pressure here to this support level or to the 50 MA dynamic support. And then after that, we're looking to get back above here to test resistance at this support level, this resistance level here. But yeah, right now, this is one of my losses that I jumped in for the week. Like I said, it started out good, and the rest of the week just ended up bad. So that's like my biggest loss there. All right, let's move on to, all right, man, that's it for my wins and losses. Chart breakdown and market opportunities. Right now, I'm still going to stay the same on market opportunities. Pretty much the stocks that I'm in right now, because there was opportunities before. We just had this sell-off and pullback. So they are still opportunities for the upcoming week. So they will continue to stay on the watch list. We'll watch those recover, and also any dip buying opportunities. All right, so yeah, right now, man, the watch list is pretty much still the same as the last one. I still like SLB, even though we got that pullback. OKE, I jumped into that one. Right now, it's still looking okay. NEE, I did not get into that one, but I did get into BE. So we're looking to see that one recover. We just went over some key levels there. That UMAC, man, nice pullback on that one. Let's check that one out real quick. RCAT and ASTS, man, all these are on nice pullbacks for some possible entries and key levels for the watch list. All right, SLB, like I said, initially it did everything it was supposed to do, and out of all the ones I picked the other stocks. I didn't jump into this one, but that was a nice rally for the week. I missed out on that run because I had already deployed my cash. Look at that. Look at SLB. Did its thing, but it also sold off on Friday also. So nice long candle there. Gave everything back that it gained. So even if I was in that and I stayed in it, because I probably would have been holding on to reach the all-time high. And lo and behold, it didn't give us that. Boom, sell off. So SLB still on the list, man. Looking for that one to bounce off the 50 here. If it breaks through there, then this next support structure here at 53.67. All right, UMAC on the daily. It was on the watch list. It had reached an all-time high. So I'm liking the pullback here because I was not in it. I want to see this come down some. So as you can see, that's that Friday candle. I still think we can go lower here, come touch this gap up zone. Now this wick here, it did touch there, but I definitely know we're coming back to retrace to see if they can pull some more liquidity out of here. And also we got our 20 MA. So price should come down and at least test this 20 MA inside the gap up zone for a possible reversal there on UMAC. Right now, the 20 MA is at 2063. So price could possibly come down to 2122. You know, as price comes down, the moving average creeps up slowly. So they could meet somewhere here in the middle to see a possible reversal. Price closed Friday at 2670. So yeah, still got a few more dollars to come down and go. So yeah, I still like UMAC for a possible entry in this area here on the watch list. All right, RCAT. This is a space company play here. I like this one on the watch list also. Definitely looking forward to come back down for a possible entry. As you can see, we're getting that now. We broke structure here at 1368. This is the Friday candle. I have a gap up area here that price can come to. This light blue line here is my 50 MA. You know, companies respect the 50. So we're going to see if price respects the 50 and we get a rejection there. A lot going on right here, man. You got your gap up, you have a structure point, and you got all your moving averages meeting in the middle here. We got the 50, we got the 200, and we got the 20. So this little gap up area above or below the structure here will be a nice pullback reversal, possible entry here for RCAT. So I'm looking forward to that one for a possible entry. And yeah, man, so the watch list still pretty much looks the same, man. Some nice setups coming, some nice entry levels coming. Just got to take advantage of the opportunities when they come. And once again, there's the watch list for the week and for the month. Still looking at those same ones. We just went over those charts real quick for those possible entries. All right, man, that's pretty much all I got for you guys, man, for the day, man. Like I said, this was the recap for the 1K to 100K challenge. Suffered some losses on this past week, but ultimately the goal is still by the end of June, 4K. So we just got that pullback to spring higher. Just got to get in the right position. We got some nice pullbacks on the horizon now, some nice entries coming up. So we're going to see if we can take advantage of these opportunities on the rise. Discipline, structure, execute. All right, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. That's all I got for today, man. See y'all on the next one, man. Looking forward to this upcoming trading week. Once again, man, like, subscribe, share this out to anybody that wants to follow the journey, man. And I'll see y'all on the next update. Salute.